Hey guys, today we're going to talk about how to write and structure the why this major essay. This essay has the most cliche answers, probably because it's too broad and people tend to answer it in similar ways. I'm going to show you how to craft a personal story for this essay, regardless of whether it's a 100-word essay or a 500-word essay. I'm going to teach you how to write a personal tie and create a story for this prompt. First, I'll explain the main points of this essay and how to structure it. So grab a notebook and follow along. Before we get straight into it, I am Betila and I'm here to help you get into college. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I am very excited to have you here. This is just a safe space for me to share all the knowledge I have learned throughout the years with you guys. Let's take a second to subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and also please kindly tap on the like button. It's going to really help us a great deal. So let's get into the video. The main point of this essay is to weave in all the personal moments that led you to deciding to pursue that particular major. It starts from an initial spark of interest. It may have been a class you attended, an extracurricular activity, or a personal research you made, right up to how you're going to take advantage of the opportunities you have on campus. My biggest point here is this is still a story and you want to avoid cliches, especially if you're writing about a common measure. For example, if you're applying to pre-med, you want to avoid writing about I want to change the world, because it's not enough for a why this measure essay. You need to provide personal details, perhaps something that happened in your family or an inequality in the world that you noticed and you want to fix. And then you have to relate these things to a particular point in your life where you decided to make a difference in that field. Now let's get into the structure and 4 points that you must address, regardless of whether you're writing just 100 words or you're given a broader space to write. There are 4 things that you must include in your essay, whether it's just a few sentences or you're allocating paragraphs for each. The first is your introduction. In your introduction, you have to provide background context to that initial spark that led you here. This is where your story begins. You have to set the scene in the moment, in that particular moment that you remember that you decided to pursue that measure, or you maybe even showed a little bit of interest. Right now, I want you to write down a couple of points that you can think of. Pause this video if you need to. Also, I want you to ask your parents or family about certain moments in your childhood when you first had this interest. If you have not had this interest since childhood days, it's totally fine. Just think about the earliest moment when you had this interest in your mind. The second part you need to address is the tangible experiences you've had in this field. Whether it's classes you've attended or internship or a personal research, you need to show how you have reinforced this interest in this field in a more academic way. For instance, you might discuss the advanced courses you took, like higher level physics or mathematics, because you were committed to pursuing that area of study. Also, if you can highlight the limitations you faced and how you overcame them, it will be a plus. So this section should sound like this. Although my boarding school didn't provide research opportunities, I made the most of my situation by engaging deeply in my coursework and focusing on astrophysics. I completed additional projects and assignments that allowed me to delve deeper into the subject, which became my primary form of involvement. Additionally, I spent hours reading articles and books related to astronomy. It is important to identify your own tangible experiences in this field, as it is crucial for your essay. After discussing your tangible experiences, you will then lead to the third point, which is how you're going to take advantage of the opportunities on campus to further cement your interest in that field. This is very important because you want to relate your measure to the opportunities available on campus to show that this is a good place for you to progress and be an active member of the field department. For example, you will relate your interest in astrophysics to the unique opportunities present at the University of Chicago. One of the directors of the largest telescopes in the world is present at the University of Chicago, making it an ideal place for studies. You won't just stop there. You will tie in points like wanting to work with pioneers in your field. That way your admissions counselors will be like, okay, this student has done a lot of research in our school, meaning that they want to be here. And that's a green flag for you. The last point is that you have to conclude with a few sentences expressing your desire to make waves in this field. Also, you have to discuss specific interests and concentration you plan to pursue in the future, showing what you plan to do to tangibly make an impact in this field. Now that we've gone through the structure of the why this measure essay, I hope that you took notes on all the 4 points that we listed because they are very essential for your essay. For my bonus tip, I encourage you that even if you're not totally and entirely sure about this measure, still connect it to your personal story. Many people have gone to college and end up changing their measures. Your path and your journey may change, but right now, focus on this essay. If you're not 100% sure about that measure you want to take, it is totally fine. Many people go into college and after 2 years, they discover that they've been exposed to many other opportunities and interests that they were not exposed to in high school and still change their measure. So don't stress too much. Don't forget to check out my other videos on how to craft a perfect college essay. I promise you, college essays are the most important part of your application. And you cannot change your test scores or GPA, but you can craft the perfect story. Good luck with your application. If you haven't subscribed yet, kindly tap on the subscribe button and also on the like button. Leave a comment on what video you want me to do next. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video.